Welcome back, guys. This is Art with Art's Mobile Auto Repair, and today we're working on a 2009 BMW X6. We are changing the oil on this. I'm going to show you all the steps on how to properly change the oil on this car. First things first, obviously you want to put the car either on jack stands, jack up the car. If you are very thin, you could actually crawl under the car and do the whole job like that. I put it on ramps, just drive it up, chop the wheels in the back, and get it up here. Second thing you want to do is pop the trunk, pop the hood, open it up. I'm actually going to put something on top of here, like a rag, because it's hitting my garage door. So I'm going to do that, just like so. Next thing you want to do is pop your cap open. So pop this cap open so you can have some airflow, let the gravity do its thing. Next thing, we're going to get under the car right now, locate the drain plug, drain the oil. I'm going to put a catch pan. Once we're under the car, the drain plug is located right here. This is the drain plug. There's really nothing else you can mistaken with. Obviously, you see this is all metal and plastic, and that's the only drain pan that you see is right here. That's the drain plug. So right here is the front of the car, and that's the rear of the car. So it's right in the middle, in between the wheels, right over here. And this particular vehicle takes a 17 millimeter drain bolt. We're gonna use a ratchet. We're gonna go ahead and remove this drain plug, just like so. Once you've done it, you could just unbolt it by hand and make sure you have a catch pan. So after you get it loose, you can do it by hand, slowly, and there it goes. As you can see, the oil is pretty goddamn dark. Have a rag ready so you can put it on a rag so you don't get any spills and stuff like that. And we're gonna wait until all of that leaks out. Right here, let's bring it down in this catch pan. So once that's out, we're gonna go ahead and do the next step. We're gonna wait until the last drip. And we're gonna go up there and remove the filter and the gaskets, and I'll show you how to do that also. Now with the drain plug, when you remove it, you want to make sure that you remove this copper O-ring off, and you don't want to use the same one over and over again. So the hell with it, we're not even going to use that. So the filter that I got for this car is the chane oil filter. This is what it looks like. Right over here, and there's some hardware that comes with it. And the drain washer comes with it. And those gaskets, I'm going to show you where to put those once that's done. So when you do that, you remove that gasket. I'm sorry, the washer. And you put that back on the old plug. Some people recommend changing the bolt too. I don't see the purpose or the reason for that. I mean, what the hell? If it holds, it holds. You know, if the threads are still good, it's still good. I mean, there's really no point of changing the bolt itself. It's just the washer that you want to change, because those tend to bend while you tighten the bolt. So once that's done, this is leaking still. As you can see, it's still dripping oil. So once it's done, we're gonna remove that, put the bolt back on, and then we'll go from the top. I'll show you how to remove the filter, all the hardware there, the gaskets, the O-rings and stuff like that, and put it back in and reset the oil, and we will be good to go. Right. So once that's done, we're gonna take that bolt back to the car. Get under. As you can see, it's still leaking, but it's good to put the bolt already. So we're gonna, don't forget the washer. See, it's dripping slowly. We're gonna put the bolt back and slowly tighten it by hand, and then there you go, and then just a couple of turns. There you go. Should be good. Now you use a rag and just wipe it clean so there's no, sorry for the blur. Just like so. So we're done on the bottom portion of the car. We're gonna go up now, remove the drain pan, the metal catch pan on the bottom for spills and stuff like that, and we're gonna have to remove the filter and go from there. Next thing you want to do is removing the filter. So unfortunately I don't have the right tool for that. There should be this cap where you can just put it on top, and you will you could just put it on top and use a regular ratchet to move loosen the cap here. I just have regular oil pliers, and that should work too. I've done it before in this car. There we go. So not much that you really have to do here. So once you undo this, unscrew it, once you loosen it, you remove the cap, and you need something to kind of like a rag or something so you can put it on top. There you go. This is the actual filter right here. So the filter just pulls out. As you can see, it's dripping right now. All you gotta do is just pull it out, and you know what, we're actually gonna use something like a plastic bag or something. We're gonna use a plastic bag, and we're gonna put it back in the box. The old filter empty. Just like so. Cover it. Just put that thing back in here. There we go. Now you got all that oil there. Try to wipe whatever's on the outside. Just clean this thing up a little bit. I don't know if your car has been leaking or not. You know, just clean it up. You don't really have to suck that crap out of there, the old one. It's really not that much oil, it's just a couple of ounces of oil. If you want to see it closer, that's kind of what it looks like right there. So nothing too much. After that, what we're gonna do is place the new oil filter in there, so they are the same from both sides. It doesn't matter how you put it in there. All you have to do is just snap it in there. Put it in, snap it back, and it sits right there perfectly. Now I'm going to actually show you on the cap itself how to remove the O-rings. So as you can see, this is what it looks like. You have to remove this gasket, the O-ring, and you have to remove this O-ring that went bad. As you can see, my car was slowly leaking oil from the top of the oil filter, and I'll tell you why, because you can't even see it anymore. Look at that, it's flat. and this is supposed to be somewhat round. So we're going to remove those. I'm going to wipe it a little bit. And then I'll show you how to remove them. Alright, so basically what we do is we remove the, it's right over here. So we use a pick, and we'll put under the pick. There you go. Just flew out. I don't care where the hell it went. And we'll do the same thing with the bottom one. Like that. And it's off. As you can see, it flattened out. It's like square now. So what we're gonna do is wipe both of those around where the O-ring goes, and we're gonna put it back to this place right here. So make sure you don't put it to the bottom. You have to put it the one right above. And you could just do it by hand, just like so. And the bottom one is the same story. You have to put it right here. You're gonna put it like this, and then you use both hands. Just snaps back on here. Now, before you put this back on, lube the O-rings with a little bit of oil. Could be the new oil, it could be the old oil. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna use the new one. I'm just gonna put it a little bit in the cap. There you go. Do it with the finger, and same thing with this one. There you go. Now we can put it back. Now all we have to do is just put it back in, just like so, and just start twisting. Twisting, 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 to a point where you can't do it anymore by hand, and you use the pliers again. So as you can see, this is still works. You really don't need a specialized tool for this. Yes, it does scratch the plastic on the outside, but no big deal. And you turn it until a point where it just doesn't go anymore. As you can see, it's flush with the metal part here. So that's good. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to add it. So the X6 3.0 E71 takes 6.8 quarts of oil. That's for drain and refill. So we're going to add the oil now. The full jug first. One more quart. That. I'm just going to leave a little bit off of this one. That's it. After we filled everything back, close the cap. Alright, so this is how you change an oil on a BMW, and probably mostly all BMWs. They all have the filters on the top. It's pretty easy. The only reason why I do it myself is, honestly, at this point I just can't trust anybody else. I know it's much easier to get somewhere and do a 15-minute oil change, and honestly I don't know what they add or or if they even change my oil. So after watching all those YouTube videos on oil change places, I'd rather spend a little time myself and do this on my own. That's about it. There's going to be a couple of more videos coming out with this car, like changing the how to change the air filter on it, and how to change the cabin filters on this car. But that's going to be furthermore. So I guess if this video helps you out, or if you enjoyed watching this, you know, thumbs up this video, comment, let me know if there's any other ways, any more tricks, you know, here and there. It's straightforward. It's an oil change. I mean, there's really nothing much you can outdo in this video. Leave a comment, thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos on different cars. I do almost every week I have a new video coming out, so let me know. Thanks for watching.